Shalom, Salah. All praises to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All praises to the angels of the four corners of the earth. Michael the east, Gabriel the west, Raphael the south, Uriel the north. Ba'ashem Yahusha Mashiach Yahweh Shai, Rahuach Aklam Gadash, Raquel Pael. So, I see a lot of people still arguing with these white demons, and I feel like I don't understand why they are. Because there's really no point to argue with these stupid people. The white man is beyond... He's stupid. He's beyond any type of education or anything. Remember, the slave masters that were back in the day, they weren't even smart. They couldn't even speak English. That's what they call the Southern drawl. Come on, boy, come on down. They couldn't even speak proper English. They were stupid, illiterate people. The white man has always been an illiterate heathen. He always has been and always will be. That's why he created this fake system. And this is what we're going to get into today. He created this entire fake system to make himself look superior. Before he came out of the caves, the world already had everything and invented and created everything that humans needed. Remember, the world before he came out of the caves, everyone was black and brown. So the whole world has already had everything the earth needed before the white man came out of the caves. The moment he came out of the caves, because the Lord, remember in the scriptures it says that the earth was given to the hands of the wicked. Well, the earth, your land and your earth was all given to the white man. The white man didn't own nothing. Matter of fact, he didn't even steal anything. It was given to him because he's the wicked. He's the devil. He's the demon. And what did he do with the world? When he saw where people were growing their own foods, they were building their own homes, they were doing their own things, guess what he did with the world? He created a system to enslave the entire world after he enslaved God's people. So this is why you got to get up and people ask themselves why we got to get up and go to work every day. Well, if you know history, you will know why. Because of them poor, stupid whites. See, when the black people got off the plantation, we were already bigger, better, stronger than the white man is himself. So he had to create an entire system to put himself above everyone else because naturally he's just not there. Naturally he burns beneath the sun. He's not even natural to the earth. So because of that, all them poor white people and all those stupid white people, they voted for a system. Matter of fact, I forget what president it was that made 9-to-5s, but they were happy for it because they were so poor. They were working in factories. They were working in steel mills, and they were so poor. The husband would come home and beat his wife and drink all day and beat his wife and fuck his son and rape his daughter. This is what the white men did during those times, and they still do to this day. This is why it's funny to me when a white man tries to make himself tries to pretend, especially in my face, like he's civilized, because I know who you are. We know who you are. You can never civilize a devil. You ain't ever been civilized, nor will you ever be civilized. What you have is the imitation of policy, and your imitation of policy is the imitation of righteousness and civilization. But your entire kingdom is the most degenerate kingdom that's ever been on the face of this earth. And see, this is how stupid the white man is. He think that he's so great and so great and so everything. But your kingdom, the Western world, is the most degenerate kingdom on the face of the earth. You think you're so advanced, you're so far from advanced, it's sad. A 5-year-old child is more advanced than the entire Western civilization. A dog is more advanced than the entire Western civilization. Because he created a system where you can no longer grow your own food, you can no longer build your own houses, you can no longer till your own land, you can no longer do any of these things. Instead, you got to go work 9 to 5 to go pay for all of these things. And the white man is so sick, he's so perverted, he's so stupid that he think that this is success. He calls that advancement. That's how sick and degenerate he is. That he calls this system that he created, which he actually didn't create it. He stole the very system. He stole the very system that he's using from the Negroes. He just rigged it. The Western society is the most degenerate, fat, overweight, undereducated, hillbilly ass society that you will ever see on the face of this planet. You could go into a foreign country and that's why Americans are so quick. Oh, this is the best country in the world. No, it's not. That's how I know your dumb ass ain't never been out of America. Because if America was the best country in the world, why would you go anywhere else for vacation? Why would you go anywhere else for tourism? Why would you go anywhere else? Because there are countries on this earth that is better than America. And it's better than America because the system that they have in play. It is not a system. Those people. And the reason why I'm really making this movie is because there was this Hebrew Israelite brother who was homeless. And he built himself a house in the woods. And you had all them stupid monkeys coming and telling him that you need to go get a job. You need to go work. He don't want to work. He don't want to do this. But he just built a whole house. That's work. No, but because he doesn't go and go get a 9 to 5 in your degenerate ass system, he's not working. He built himself a whole house, and most of you stupid niggas can't. Most of you white men can't even build your house. Matter of fact, the white man can't build nothing. That's why the Mexicans do it. And before the Mexicans did it, the Negroes did it. And before the Negroes did it, the Haitians did it. And before the Haitians did it, the Negroes did it again. The white man has never built anything on this earth. All he has done is stolen it and called it his. That's why they're dying off the earth. That's why this system is dying. Because now, a lot of black people are growing their own food, building their own houses, making their own money, doing everything they can. Because you don't need to go to work a 9 to 5 job to make money. Anyone who thinks that is stupid. Those are talentless people. Because when you have skills and talent, you're going to want to make money off your skills and your talent. Period. When you're one of those people who don't have any skills and don't have any talents, well then, that's why this system is beneficial for their dumbasses. That's why everyone is crying about this system falling, but the righteous. We're laughing because we're glad it's falling. We're glad it's falling. All those white people's houses that are burning down and the tornadoes and the fires and all this stuff, those were the same white people that would be on their high horse and they would speak out the side of their mouth, talk about it's not that hard. What's taking you so long? You can do it. Just pick yourself up by the bootstrings. And now they're the same white people begging and crying for their insurance money. Complaining and crying that the insurance companies is not paying them the money. You see? You see how hypocritical the white man is? He can say one thing out the side of his mouth until it happens. Now all of a sudden, we're all human. We all got to come together. No. White man, you're dead. You're done. Your time on this earth has come to a horrible, brutal end. The land that was given unto you, someone else's land that was given unto you by the God of Abraham, is now being taken from you by that very same God. And given back to the very same people who he took it from, which were his people. No, the world is no longer listening to the white man. The white man is like that little dumb child in school that always bragged about everything, and then you found out he had nothing. Everything he is a lie. You begin to envy, you begin to pity that dumb child. You begin to pity him, and that's where the world is right now. The world pities you, white man, because you're old, you're busted, you're stupid, your children are stupid, and the ones of them that are not, they're in the back room sucking dick, and the ones of them that are not, they're in the other back room cutting their dicks off. Your race has become the most pitiful race upon the planet.